Hello and welcome. Today, we're cutting through a question that trips up more beginners than almost anything in crypto. When to use a custodial wallet versus a non-custodial wallet. I'll give you a practical framework used by security teams and wallet builders, focused on the US because the rules here shape your risks. Mindset shift? Treat this as a recovery and liability decision first, convenience second. Ask, what's my worst case scenario? And how do I get back to okay? A lot changed recently, and it affects your choice. Account abstraction on Ethereum, ERC-4337, made smart contract wallets with passkeys, limits, and social recovery mainstream. Self-custody no longer equals one seed phrase forever. Regulation moved. The SEC's SAB 121 made bank custody more capital-intensive, tightening options and nudging fees. Don't assume a big bank safety net later. Insurance clarity. Crypto balances aren't FDIC or SIPC insured. Insurance on exchange sites usually means company-level coverage, not your individual losses. Risk mix shifted. Centralized exchanges hardened. DeFi projects matured. No side is safe. Your plan must survive change. The real decision isn't control versus convenience. It's two axes. Recovery model. If you lose a device or get locked out, exactly how do you get back in? Who helps? Have you tested it? Legal exposure. Who owns what in edge cases? If a platform fails? Are assets off the company's balance sheet? Cases like Celsius showed some yield products became property of the estate, not customers. When to choose custodial? Start custodial if your risks are operational, not adversarial. If you're still building basics, password manager, hardware security keys, withdrawal whitelists, use a regulated US exchange as training wheels. Custodial shines for structured recovery. You can escalate to support if something goes wrong. For small recurring buys, ACH timing, and tax forms like 1099s, custodial is easier. If you're not ready to track cost basis across multiple wallets, this buys you time. Caveat: crypto at US exchanges is not FDIC insured. USD balances at partner banks may be insured up to limits, but crypto isn't. Most insurance doesn't cover your account being compromised. Assume your best defense is configuration. If you're going custodial, checklist. Create a unique email just for the exchange. Store it in a password manager. Add 2 hardware security keys, FIDO2, not SMS for 2FA. Kraken and Coinbase support this. Turn on device approvals, withdrawal whitelists, and a 24 to 48 hour delay for new addresses. Lock down your phone number with your carrier to reduce SIM swaps. Run a practice recovery. Log out and recover so you know the steps. When to choose non-custodial? Pick this if you want maximum clarity of ownership. Plan to use DeFi, NFTs, on-chain staking, or need cross-border access. It reduces counterparty risk and gives 24/7 control. Good news! Self-custody is friendlier. With account abstraction, smart wallets support passkeys, spending limits, and social recovery. You can add or rotate keys without starting over, but it still demands discipline. Starter plan. Choose a reputable smart contract wallet that supports passkeys on at least 2 devices, plus a hardware security key as backup. Configure social recovery with 2 or 3 guardians, a second device you own, a hardware key, and 1 human you trust with your life. Set transaction limits so large transfers need extra approvals. Test recovery end-to-end before funding. Simulate losing your daily device. Recover using your backup path. If you can't do it cold, you're not ready. Prefer a traditional hardware wallet with a seed phrase? Treat the seed like crown jewels. Handwrite once. No photos, screenshots, or cloud. If the amount warrants it, stamp in metal. Store split copies in 2 locations. Do a test restore on a spare device. If you can't restore calmly in 10 minutes, practice before you size up. A practical hybrid. Crawl, walk, run. Start with a locked-down custodial account for recurring buys. Build security hygiene. Then set up a smart wallet and move a small amount. Practice recovery. Graduate to a 3-bucket model. Hot wallet for spending and experiments. Warm, smart wallet with recovery controls for medium-term savings and staking. Cold vault. Hardware wallet or multi-sig for long-term holdings you rarely touch. Move coins up the safety ladder as amounts grow. Quick decision quiz. 1. Do you have 2 hardware security keys and a password manager today? If not, start custodial. 2. Do you need to call someone if you get stuck? If yes, custodial. 3. Planning DeFi, NFTs, or on-chain staking in the next 3 months? Start learning non-custodial now. 4. Would a platform bankruptcy blocking access ruin your plan? Wean non-custodial or use segregated custody. 5. Can you name your recovery path? And have you tested it? Choose the path that gets you to tested recovery fastest. 6. Is your balance growing beyond what you'd leave on one platform? Diversify custody. Split across providers and include self-custody. Red flags and reminders. Be wary of yield products you don't fully understand. Especially pooled or rehypothecated assets, they can change your legal standing. Be skeptical of insured claims on crypto balances. Read terms for words like omnibus custody, lending, or earn programs. Don't reuse the same email, password, and phone number across wallets and exchanges. Common pitfalls: photographing your seed phrase or syncing it to cloud drives. Keeping your only recovery method on the same device you're protecting. Mixing play money and savings in one wallet. Never practicing a restore. Ignoring tax tracking. Use a portfolio tracker from day one. Pulling it together. This isn't a personality test. It's matching risk and recovery to your current skill set. Early on, start custodial with maximum security to build habits. If you need sovereignty, on-chain access, or minimized platform risk, go non-custodial with modern recovery, passkeys, social guardians, and a tested plan. Most people end up with a hybrid that evolves as assets and confidence grow. Before you decide, tell yourself a worst-case story. My phone is stolen at a coffee shop. My SIM gets swapped. The exchange freezes withdrawals. My hardware wallet falls in a lake. For each story, how do you get back to okay? If you can answer calmly, you've chosen well for now. Action items. If custodial, lock down with 2 hardware keys, device approvals, whitelists, and withdrawal delays. Unique email. Password manager. Carrier lock. Run a practice recovery. If self-custody, set up a smart wallet with passkeys on 2 devices. Add a hardware key. Choose 2 guardians, set limits, and run a full recovery test before funding. Move only as much as you're prepared to lose to the mistakes you haven't made yet. Then iterate. Focus on recovery and legal clarity first, convenience second, and you'll be way ahead of the average beginner. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.